Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. Today is Christmas Eve, the eve of the birth of Christ. It's Tuesday, about 3:30, or it's Monday, about 3:30, about 36 degrees. That's about the real temperature. This thing's been outside for a while. It's been a sunny day. You can see the battery's all nice charged up. So, basically, there are two things we do at the Horde. We create things, like that shed there, various projects. Well, three things. We attempt to clean up, which, as you look around, I'm not very good at. And then there's maintenance. Today's maintenance. That simple, that easy, that needs to be done. I'm changing the oil in at least one car. I should do my Suzuki also, so I have the oil draining. You can, in a second, you'll see that the hood's up, and it's going along. Real exciting Christmas Eve, huh? For those of you at parties and all, good for you. Been busy week. I worked Friday night, woke up early. Well, got home, slept for a couple of hours, woke up, went to my brother's house, saw my folks. They're normally down south, and, got into the normal family arguments between liberals and conservatives. If you actually go for actual values, basically, most people in this country believe the same thing, but we have a different way of getting there. And given the fact that both parties seem to want to take the hard way to get there, we don't seem to be making much progress in this country towards some things we should really be making progress on. So anyway, that was Saturday. Yesterday, Sunday, I went to my cousins. They live off in the foothills of Connecticut there, and I saw my one cousin who was blown up by one of those improvised explosives in Afghanistan. He lost both his legs well above the knee, and he damaged one of his arms pretty good. So he's in a wheelchair, and I mean, he's alive. His brain is good. His left arm is good. He's a righty, and his right arm's damaged. Hopefully they can make some progress with his right arm, and if they do, that'll make it so that he could get fitted with legs. I guess he is fitted with legs, but he can't put much stress on his right arm until it finishes healing up. So he's having a tough time of it. It was good to see him. It was good to shake his hand. It was good to thank him for his service. But it was hard. It's hard to see somebody who's only 26 to have his life so affected at this point. And at this point, he really can't get on until he gets his arm fixed up. Once he gets his arm fixed up, he gets his prostheses. Once he gets his prostheses, then he can start. Does he want to go to college? Does he want to continue with the service, with a desk job type situation? Whatever he does, but he's kind of in that halfway point. I also saw my nephew, who served in Afghanistan in the beginning, and he's suffering from the post-traumatic stress. There are people who don't believe in that. I'm no psychologist. In his case, I believe in it. What happened with him, he was in Afghanistan, and he served his tour of duty. He was done with his time. But for some people who remember that time period, folks were being extended. They tried to extend him, and I guess he wasn't doing very good, so he ended up on medications. And I guess once you end up on medications, you can't serve in war theater. And the folks, he did not go back and serve with, they were attacked. Some of them were killed. So his platoon, I guess, a bunch of them were killed, and he's got post-traumatic stress, and I guess what they call survivor's guilt. So he was medicated. Once again, whether a hawk or a complete pacifist, when one looks at war, one has to realize there's much more expense than the dollars that tanks cost, or the dollars that airplanes cost, and all that. The damage that it does to people and their families really should never ever be minimized. It's no joke. So this recent military action has affected my family, I guess, in some pretty big ways. Didn't affect my sons. It didn't affect me personally. I mean, I offer support, emotionally, monetarily to my people, but I didn't pay the direct costs. I'm only paying the collateral costs, the monetary costs, the time costs. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. I'm glad to do it, but it doesn't feel like nearly enough. So if anybody out there could open a door for a veteran, one should do it. It might be from my family, it might be from yours, but open the door, smile, say thank you for your service. Just a little simple thing. Anyway, guys, don't want to be a downer. Today is Christmas Eve. A little redneck cooking. I got some ribs. I got some beef. I got some sausage. And I got some pork bits. And cooked up the sausage and the pork and the beef. The ribs were pre-cooked. Yeah, I know, I cheat. For the folks down south, I'm committing heresy. A lot of folks down south here in the United States take great pride in their ability to barbecue and make some really great ribs. It's kind of cold up here, guys, so cut me a break here. Anyway, so cooked it all up, and now it's in the oven, slow cooking, which makes everything very tender, fall off the bone. That way you could apply the calories directly to your body without having to chew and consume any more calories. Anyhow, I've wasted close to 8 minutes of your lives rambling. My car should be done draining now. As a matter of fact, the drips should be running along the pan and missing the oil pan, and now missing the drip pan, and probably it's on the driveway, so I should go start cleaning up. Folks, live, love, have a great time. Merry Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas. I'll try to get a video out tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be successful. Once again, live, love, have a great time. And, think of the little less fortunate, and think of the veterans. They've been doing our bidding for a while now. Once again, be you a lefty or a righty, doesn't matter. Our veterans have saved us and have fought for us, so we owe them, eh? Take care.